Hello again. So, Championship of Poland 2019, round 2. My opponent is Boguslaw Szelest, very experienced master, very hard to win, and we random the position like this. So first game I'm playing with black. So what's the options here? This not very good because white will exchange straight away, right? So that's not good. Next one, if I attack this wing, white put in the outpost, and looks like it's going to be very easy game for white. Thinking now after the game, I played such a move here, hoping for some advantage. If I would try to maybe change it, if someone would play that in the first game and I would want to play something else, maybe this move is possible with some interesting possibilities to play, but this position is quite hard to find interesting counterplay. So after here, my opponent preparing the exchange. Unfortunately, nothing I can do about it. He is exchanging back. I'm trying to get some advantage to control the center. He plays over here. I played over here and he went on a5. Now probably it's possible to have some advantage when I put the outpost, but this wing looks quite empty if my opponent will try to maybe attack. I would have to exchange, maybe he can exchange. Also this exchange on e3 is possible, so I didn't want to simplify the games so much yet. I found the plan like this. I was expecting him to attack and exchange it back. Looks like a solid plan, and I was trying to put some pressure on this on his right wing. He played here. So the plan was not to allow him to go on e3 because then I would exchange and it would be weaker. This piece is already on the band, so very easy to take over the center, over the c5. So I was expecting something like this, and then maybe such a moves here. He found some interesting plan over here, straight away on g3, which I hadn't expected. And then I am forced to take h4. Maybe this is some option to play, but I didn't see any advantage over here, so I played here. My opponent played here, I played here, my opponent played here, I played here. My opponent is exchanging on e3. From far I thought maybe this option is good for me because his wing is quite empty. He cannot put too many pieces on his right wing from the left, so it looks like I will be able to break through, but at this point when I was calculating, unfortunately everything I would try, he will be able to defend. I will not be able to break through. I was thinking about options like this, but after long think, I just decided to play here. Here he again surprised me a little bit because I was expecting straight away f2, so I cannot exchange here and exchange again because he will be able to play on e3, but he played even better. Now this plan is still not working. because of this, and if I'll exchange again, he prepared the exchange over here, so I cannot go f4 because I will not be able to break through again. So he found quite interesting plan with this move. So I decided still wait, and again he found a move that was quite interesting. So at this point I realized that this game is probably going to finish a draw. After exchange, it's gonna be simple draw for him. I decided to exchange it back just to prolong some game. Boguslaw is the player that like to think a lot in the middle game, and very often he has not enough time in the end, in the positions. Probably before this exchange he had already less than 1 minute before he exchanged on d4. So just to keep the game on, I exchange back. So for example, see if he put the outpost over here, then that's losing for him because of this. If he would play on a5, sorry, if he would play over here, then probably I would be able to do something as well with such a moves or such a moves. But he played correctly here. Now I played on b6. Again, he still cannot put the outpost because of this. So now I think I missed one move, did I? So that's the position he played. I exchanged back. He played here, I played here. So after this move, this is not winning because he can just put it back straight away. But the winning was first wait, has to play, and then break through. But my opponent didn't fall on it. He played on g3, I played d6, he attacked over here, had to exchange, and he played h4. I offered a draw, so that's how the first game finished. Let's get to the second one. So again, so this time I was playing with white, so let me show you from the white perspective. He played the same idea as me, so, and now again I had to take some risk to try to win the game. You have to try to take some risk. If you play easy, you will not be able to win. If I would play something like he did and exchange back, black has advantage. It's really hard to complicate it further on. There is probably such a plan like c3 if I would be playing with someone stronger than me, and draw wouldn't bother me so much. I could maybe play something like this, and then with the exchange back with the equal position, and still some game on, but I didn't see the chance of winning here. So after that I decided to spice up a little bit position and play over here. Now my opponent play on b6, and I'm threatening him with the outpost. If he goes on a5, I'm putting the outpost. If he goes in the middle, I exchange. He has to take 2, I'll take 2 back, and the game is still on. We exchange some pieces, but all the game is ahead of us. And here he decided to play on c5, so it's quite logic move. I played on c3, and here he was already thinking for a long time, and he decided to play on b6. To be honest, I was expecting more something like this, and like this. And I was trying to find some good plan for white over here. But probably with the escape on d4, that would be maybe slight advantage for white. So I have to say he surprised me with his plan. But let's get to that again. So he played straight away over here. So I don't have much choice, I have to attack, otherwise he will freeze me out on this wing. And again he was thinking for a long time, and he decided to play over here. Now, probably slightly better would be that one, because after exchange I would have to exchange, he can straight away attack, I have to exchange, this is losing for white, I have to exchange, he can exchange, and it's slightly optical advantages on the black. This piece is not looking good here, black is slightly better developed, there is a chance of getting the outpost soon, so probably slightly better idea was to go from there. But this is still playable. And now I have to exchange, there is no choice for me here. And now my opponent play on a5. And here I went into the deep thinking, probably I lost more than half an hour on this move. And why is that? First of all, the most logic move is just to attack d4. Cannot play anything else like here because of this combination. If I don't go here but anywhere else, it will still work. So that is quite dangerous. I have to run from here, either by attack or d2. So I was very deeply considering d2 because my opponent didn't have enough time to think everything through, and this could complicate the position a lot. But for both of us, for example, after exchange, this piece is my weakness. He has a bit too much on this side, so it can go either way. I didn't like a few ideas over here. I didn't like few variants for black, and I just decided to play easy plan. The position is like this. So I decided to play easy way, just attack, and unfortunately I had to agree that that's a draw. If my opponent want a draw, if he will find the idea for a draw, then I have to agree with that. Because of this, he goes on b4 and he goes on e5. I have to take, he's gonna take it, I have to take, and he's gonna take 2 with the equal position. If I play b2, then he's gonna go on a3 after breakthrough, so that would be difficult for me to draw. Probably I would have to decide to exchange again, 2 for 2, and agree for draw. But in this occasion my opponent didn't see this option. He didn't see this option to exchange on the wing. He was considering to break on c3. So this piece is very often very strong, but in this case it wouldn't work, and I can show you why. After this move I forced to go on c7. At the moment it doesn't look like it's going good for me, because after exchange I cannot put the king, because he will simply wait here or here or here and take 2 pieces. But there is a very nice option here. When I attack him, he sacrificed 1 piece to get here, so I have 1 more, and now I have a move over here. If he takes 1, I'll take 2. He takes 1, I have 1 more. If he takes here, then I'll have breakthrough. So he has to play here. Now again, quite hidden option, but I can play g5. I couldn't put the outpost, the king still, because the trap is still waiting here. But after I give the next one, he has to take, then I'm free to put the king. And the situation is like this: 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 1 piece less, but very powerful king. If he, for example, close the gap for me not to take it, I can go on a5 with very strong idea of here, here and here. For example, if he play here or if he play here, it will simply work. So I would give him a king, then capture the king. He has to take, and the game would finish in very nice way. So this idea for him didn't work this time. So let's get back. I think it's quite a nice continuation for white. But let's get to the end. So hop, 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 hop. And what is also interesting on this tournament again, it will be possible that I will have exactly the same position but with black, from totally different opening. With Philip there was the option that he could create exactly the same position, but he didn't go this move over here, he exchanged, but I'll show you that another time. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So luckily for me, he didn't find this exchange on the wing, and he exchanged on c5. Move after when my opponent missed this option and he played over here, I think the draw should be already gone. So I have to take. Now he went front. This is not possible because of this. If black play here, then this combination will win. Black has a choice, but doesn't change. The moment that white will end up on the a5, if black would play here, then we can win that way. So my opponent was forced to take it back, take it on the front. Now I'm going on g3. This is not possible due to this combination. If black would exchange here, then I play over here. This is not possible because of this. This doesn't change anything. After here I have a move here, and here is not possible because of that. After black wait, I can also wait and do the same thing. So here black played straight away on g7. I'll go on h2 just to keep these ideas and these ideas. This one doesn't work because of here, and here. If black takes here, I'll take back, and next move take that one for free. If black takes this way, then next move I'm taking this piece for free. One for two. So in this moment, Boguslaw decided to sacrifice the piece and end up on the c3. White has a few ideas. Well, first we could always sacrifice that one and still try to keep this piece, which is a weakness for white, for black, or give up that one, and that's the option that I have decided to play, and to use the chance that black is very poorly placed positionally. All his pieces are on his left side, so it's just a matter of time to get to the king. At least that's what I thought at this moment. But there is a really nice option over here, which I actually missed, is the waiting move. Now this or this is not possible. After here we just attack and either win another piece or getting the king. After here we just get into the king in next move, or again win another piece and c3 is gone. And after this move, then we sacrifice that and play over here. And now it doesn't matter if he plays here, here, or here and here, or if he goes straight away, we attack. We winning that this way, and we can do this. We can do this. We don't need to do this, to be honest. We're winning this way, but again, I didn't have much time, and this move didn't come for me. So I just went for this plan, and I played on b4. So I'm not too sure if I could have played something better, but I'm pretty sure that here the black could make a draw because of this move. So now if I decide to go for a king, he goes on c3 and h6 g5 with the next move breaking through to the king. So if I don't go on a5 just here, then I won't be able to break through anymore, and there is no more advantage. So probably he could have play over here, but he decided to do here. I played on d2, and now he played here. I played here, and then he again went on d4. It is winning position, but again I didn't have much time. I was calculating the variant with the attack. He has to run and he has to go here, and I was calculating this option that he has to sacrifice and go for a king. I didn't see that this option will be winning, but it is still some end games. I decided to go for easy option, and I decided to exchange back. He played d6, I played a3, he played f4, I exchanged, and the only move that he could actually make here was e5, and that still could give him a draw. He made a mistake and he went on e3, but he didn't have much time, and the game went that way. Here I have to say I miscalculate badly, because for a long time I was calculating this move. He cannot go back because I'll get the king. Next move I'll get piece for free. He has to go here. After I put the king, he has to go here. I calculated it that way. I attack. He goes for a king, and I have to go here. He is getting the king. I have to take the main line. He goes here, and I evaluate the position as might be a draw, so it is not a draw, and I could have played that, but somehow I wasn't 100% sure about it. So I made the king and didn't have enough time to think it through, but he played here. I have to take, and he's going for a king. And the biggest error here was that's it's very simple win here. b8, he has to get the king, cut it off. Next move I'll take it. I didn't see this with the short of time I played on. I think f4, he got the king. I played here, and he cannot attack this piece again because of this. It's really hard to evaluate this endgame. I'm not too sure, but my opponent went here, and after this move he thought he will capture my king next move, but for a change I captured him, and he gave up because of double opposition over here. But anyway, that's the game. That's how it went. There was some mistakes, but I think it's still worth to show it. I will show you soon the game with Philip that could end up with exact the same position from different openings. So stay in touch and see you soon.